trying to leave work. Elevator. Be real. Like, get up out of here. Hey, here you go. Perfect, thanks. Yeah, I'm pretty much good, yeah. You guys aren't parking my bike, I don't think yet. No. No. No problem, thanks. There she go. Ready to get up out of here. Oh, I love that sound. The funny thing that I gotta do to get out of here is I gotta drop this token inside of there with these gloves on. I don't have far to go, but maybe I could stick it like right here. That ain't going nowhere, right? Yeah, we stick it right there. I think I can make it out without losing it. Yeah, because I can't stop and do that. It's just too much. Open up. Let's get out of here. Let's go. So funny. Downtown Phoenix does not even compare to what I see in Chicago. That's where I'm originally from. It doesn't compare, but it's not bad looking. I mean, there's a lot to see, I guess, down here. Not really. I don't even know why I'm trying to hype it up. It's really not. Anyway, I want to talk to all my cruiser riders out there. I know a lot of guys that watch my channel do in fact ride cruisers, and I have to admit, this is the first cruiser bike that I've owned. And I have to admit, it's fun. I can see what the hype is. Oh, bro, you see that? That Lexus just almost took this guy out. It's crazy. But anyway, this is my first cruiser that I've actually owned. I've ridden other cruisers before, done test rides on them and everything, had relatives that have had cruisers, but I've never actually decided to look into owning one myself. Because of the fact that I always felt that cruisers were slow. I never knew, to be honest, the different models of power cruisers that were out there. And if you know Suzuki's making one, you best believe I'm gonna jump on that. So that's what led me to finding this M109R. And this bike really is just all kinds of custom. All kinds of custom. I'll get into all the mods and specifics of it later, but I could definitely say I really enjoy this bike. Again, not something that I would normally particularly ride, but riding around in the city, whenever I want to really squid it up, like you see me doing right now, definitely would pick on something like this to ride around in. But to tell you the truth, there's one thing that I have to say about this bike that I don't like, and it's really got nothing to do with, I want to say, cruisers in general. It's this bike specifically, not specifically, you know, an M109R, but this specific bike. This bike draws a lot of attention, mostly because of the way it looks, all the chrome, you know, all the little mods that are done to it. You know, it's a conversation piece. People are always asking me, dude, that thing is so sick. Does that NOS work? I mean, that's the question I get asked is, do these NOS bottles work? Are they actually real? And all that kind of stuff. Again, I'll get into that later. But it's definitely a conversation piece, and I'm not the kind of person that's usually drawn to attention. I kind of like to stay low-key. So ideally, I wouldn't want to own a bike like this, but oh geez, not paying attention again. Ideally, I wouldn't want to own a bike like this, but I was able to work out such a good deal with this trade, I couldn't help it. So I had to do it. I mean, I'm kind of glad that I did, because it's definitely a fun bike. Fun bike. I love it. It's got the power that I want. It's got the looks. Oh, it just happened. Got a flat? Oh, snap. It looked like that tire blew through that truck's undercarriage. Totally jacked it up. Y'all going too slow. But yeah, definitely love the bike. It's a conversation piece, that's for sure. But personally, I don't like all the attention. People asking questions about it and all that. And that's the one thing about having a bike like this, is that you're always looking to see what's going on with it. Like if you sit down, if you go park the bike somewhere, you're wondering, is somebody, you know, sitting on it, somebody trying to touch it. I don't like worrying about it, but it's worth the worry, I guess. Let me get over real quick. Come on, bro, I know you want to get over. Don't try and pull that last minute jump over crap. There you go, put your signal up. Like you're supposed to, do your thing like you're supposed to. There you go. Good driver. Good driver. But yeah, anyway, having a cruiser in my life, I mean, is definitely something that's I'm getting used to. It's definitely not boring at all. So shout outs to all my cruiser riders out there. If you ride cruiser, I mean, I see why you do it. I mean, it's definitely fun. It is very fun. And I got love for all bikes. No question about it. I do have my personal preferences just like anybody else does, but man, is this fun. If I have an opportunity to own, you know, like I was saying in my previous video, owning, you know, more than one of the same type of bike. I'm not the kind of person that likes to own more than one of the same kind of bike, because of the fact that I feel like I'm really splitting my time between the two of them just to get, you know, just to ride them. I like my bikes to have different purposes. I mean, this bike's purpose is to cruise. That's what it's made for, is to cruise. I can cruise on my Hayabusa, but I mean, I'm leaned over. You know, the body position doesn't really go well with trying to cruise. On this, I'm sitting back, I'm chill, not hunched over the bars or anything like that. So yeah, I mean, this makes for a cruiser. It does what it's supposed to do. Having the Hayabusa and the Gixxer 1000, they're doing the same thing. I mean, that's why I had to make a real hard choice about what bike I was going to stick with. Was I going to stick with the 1000, or was I going to try to find something different? And I feel like I got a winner right here. Definitely a winner. So if you haven't already gotten a real bike as a second bike, this is definitely a good choice. That's why I kind of been trying to encourage people, if you're going to have a second bike, try to get yourself a bike that's different than what you already have, because you can do different things with it. You got different groups of people that you can ride with if you're in a position where you can own more than one bike. There's a lot of vloggers out there that I know of that have more than one style of bike, and they love it. I also know people that got two of the same style of bike too, and they love it too, but I can see where you can get more use of having more than one different type of bike to do different things. It's just so painstakingly clear. I'm just surprised that more people who own multiple bikes don't do it. I mean, if you got your main bike, you know, you got your main bike, that's you, do you. But if I'm gonna have a Hayabusa and have a Gixxer 1000, not so much.